All kinds of other topics are being drawn in ways that are super unhelpful.
If you want to understand what's happening at the moment, you need to understand the GRA has got nothing to do with safe spaces. It's got nothing to do with people's rights to access spaces.
It should be all a kind of positive journey, but it's really not being, because we're being set back, years if not decades.
There might be some people out there who would say, hey, I am not transphobic and I understand the GRA consultation isn't supposed to be about this, but given we're having this conversation, I have legitimate concerns and I'd like to understand what's going on. In my role as an expert on these topic areas, I would say that, of course, there's no space in society where sexual violence can't happen. Sexual violence happens where human beings are. So is it possible to be sexually assaulted in a public toilet? Absolutely yes. Is it possible to be sexually violated by a member of the trans community? Absolutely yes. Sexual violence is perpetrated by every single demographic out there. It is perpetrated by cis men, by cis women, by trans men, by trans women, by people who are non-binary. It's perpetrated by children and older people. It's perpetrated by priests. It's perpetrated by every single demographic in the country. So if you want to say there's one incident or a number of incidents of trans women being dangerous or public toilets being an area of risk, they're always going to find those anomalies. That is not the conversation that we need to be having about the safety of spaces in this country. In the same way that it would be true to say that the GRA consultation has been hijacked and turned into a debate about something it was never set up for, it's also true to say that conversations about sexual violence are getting hijacked by this debate because they're being pushed back decades. Those kinds of conversations, which really are kind of stranger danger conversations, really distract us from the fact that the truth of the matter is that women and children are not safe in their own homes. That's one of the most dangerous places in societies. We should be focusing on those issues instead of adding fuel to the fire of the stranger danger debate.